We live in such a complicated, multifaceted world. You don't need me to tell you that, I'm sure. But oftentimes it can leave us feeling lost, unsure what we're connected to, unsure what we need to do, how to take care of the money and the health and our family and what's going on in the world. What country do I need to live in? All this stuff that we're trying to figure out on our own, that we're trying to just make a life for ourselves and the people that we care about with all this stuff going on. And I think it is so important that we remember where we came from, because you can get so lost in this experience of feeling the stress of needing to do something, needing to take care of something, needing to constantly be moving forward, progressing in some way. And sometimes we might not even know what that way is, what it looks like. We might just be going because we feel the compulsion to be going, because we can't just sit with it. We can't just relax. We can't just remember who we are, where we came from. So, a perspective I want to offer you all today, because I'm not here to demonize that way of life or to look down and say, well, you know what, we should just stop striving, stop trying to make progress. That's not what it's about. It's more so remembering how short this life really is. And I want you to think, like, in terms of the cosmos, in terms of your eternal self, the soul that existed before this body and will exist after this body. This is what, 70 to 100 years in comparison to infinity. Think of how short this is. Think of how quickly this experience is. And when you're sitting there trying to feel like you've got it all put together and you've got it all figured out and you're stressing out about it, remember this. Remember that it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. And I'm not saying that from a I'm not saying that from a nihilistic point of view. I'm saying that from stop stressing about it. Stop looking at everything in your life that you need to accomplish and everything that you need to do, and stop approaching it from a place of stress and fear and trying to find a place of stability, because the place of stability that you're looking for is within you. It is within you, and it is the knowing that you are going to go on beyond this life. You were here before this life. And when you can step into that place and connect with that vibration, connect with your true self, you can find a sense of peace. You can find a sense of knowing, a sense of centeredness. It doesn't mean you have to give up on your ambitions. Not at all. Quite the contrary, actually. It just means that instead of going about them like you're trying to make a place of earth, and like if you don't get this lifetime perfectly, then all is for lost. It's more so you can now approach that being like, you know what? It's all good already. It's all good already. And because it's all good already, I don't need to stress so much. And I can just go about doing what I'm doing with however much intensity I want to. And coming from a place of it's already there and I already have it and I'm already at peace and it's going to be all right no matter what. Everything's going to work out better for you anyways. They want to fool us into thinking that it's just this life and when it ends, it's over. And if you don't get it right in this life, huge consequences. Like, it's either going to be over forever, you're going to go to heaven, or you're going to go to hell. Like, they want to polarize you and keep you in this place where if you don't get it right in this life, you don't solve every single problem. If you don't go and solve world hunger and become a trillionaire and do all this, like, right? Stop putting that pressure on yourself. Just stop it. Just relax and just remember who you are. Remember, you are an eternal being that's here having a human experience, and you're here to just connect with that experience. You have already completed what it is that you need to complete. I want you to feel that for a second. You've already completed, you've already done what it is that you need to do. From that feeling, go do whatever you want. Go do whatever you feel called to from that place, because everything is going to go so much better and life is going to be so much sweeter knowing that it's already complete. And you're going to choose infinitely where you're going to be, where you're going to go. It's not like you're going to be judged at the end of this and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, now you're here for eternity, or you're here for eternity. We are creator beings constantly. And what that means is we will be creating our reality for ourselves well beyond the span of this life, into eternity. We will continue creating as the beings that we are, and in order to experience the experiences that will fulfill us. It will all be experienced and it will all be fulfilled. But the place where you can expedite that process, in a sense, is instead of having to go through all of the suffering and all of the lives trying to figure out where you are now and who you are, you can remember right now that you are that eternal being. And in doing so, you're gonna bring yourself right back to that 0 point energy, which is you and your power, you being that creator being that you are. So, my friends, relax. Remember that the creator, the supreme creator, has got you. Always has, always will. And when you tap into that essence of realizing that you are eternal, you will go on and you have gone on, you know that it's all already done. It's all already here. It's all already complete. Feel that peace. Feel that inner knowing, and then go about doing your life however you want from that place. We don't need to seek it out. We don't need to search. We don't need to grab something externally to make us whole, because we're already whole and we already have it. Okay? That's all I got for today. I hope that resonates with you. I hope that helps. And I'll talk to y'all very soon, okay? Take care. Much love. Peace.